Well, so why are we saying it? And it's because, first of all, you already know you got to know where you're going. But second of all, you're going to be hiring people and you're going to be hiring people quicker than you think you are, whether it be internal or external. In this particular instance, I'm talking about the internal side. As you get contracts, so and there's going to be this period, and then I don't know, it's not until you start running the business that you'll be able to relate to this. But I've worked with so many staffingpreneurs at this point, and I've gone through my own experience. But in the beginning, when you're trying to get to that first contract or that first placement, it almost feels like it's not going to happen, even though you have to have this high level of faith, right? Or this high level of belief in knowing I can do this. This is going to happen. If they can do it, I can do it. If it happened to them, it can happen to me. If it happened to her, it can happen to me, right? But it's still going to be kind of like this air about yourself. This like, I don't know. You're going to be pushing, but until you actually do it, like it's going to be, The thing is if you go through that first part of that journey with like a good energy around it, I feel like you're gonna have an outcome that you didn't even expect. Like I see that all the time where they end up thinking they only need to place one. They're trying to get one role, they end up getting 50 roles, and now they're calling me like, "Oh my God, D, I don't know what happened." You know what I'm saying? And so, you'll be overly blessed because you weren't stressing about it. You were hopeful about it. You were loving about it. You were curious about it. You got to get curious about things in order for people to want to work with you appropriately, the way you want them to, like as a real partner. And so now you get this contract and you're going to realize overnight you need to hire. It happens all the time, which is why in my program I set everyone up like this now. Because if you need to hire immediately, especially somebody internally, they've got to buy into you. You don't want to reactively hire. Your ish is going to already be set up dealing with D Williams, okay? Not just from just the onboarding forms and different things like that, but you want to be able to onboard them in a system that is appropriate so that they understand that they're working with a real company, especially if you don't have a physical location and you're online. It's hard for people to take you seriously and you're a one person firm. So you have to onboard them appropriately. They have to still do all the other things that everybody else has to do. But when you get them in there, you want to show them your what? Your vision. Why? Because this is your first teammate and you want to get them to get the buy-in and they got to see you got your shit together and they want to see you structure. So you got to have your org chart together. So look, this is our goal. This is our vision. This is our mission. This is our org chart. This is where we are today. You see all of these empty spots? That's where we are today. But these empty spots represent our vision, where we're going. And I want you to be a part of that, right? And you're going to start here, but look at all the opportunity you have to help expand this organization and grow this organization. If this is something you're interested in, let's talk a little bit about our values, who we are and what we bring to the table, right? And the type of culture you're walking into. You got to agree to that in order to play here. But see, all of those things, or all of these things that we're laying down in this workshop are so very important. They're so very important. They're so very important to the success, to the bringing to life of your business. So we're going to get into that org chart.